Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Oresco back again. Another chapter from the story titled Some Houses Bleed, written by Jacob Harris. Remember to use the links in the description below. Show love to the author. Like, comment, and subscribe. Chapter 5. Jesse was back at work the next day, going over a large stack of files. Maria arrived at her desk and didn't say a word. However, she did give Jesse a look. What's with the look? I was talking to Janet, and she said you paid that little visit to that Ray guy. Yeah, I wanted to see how he was doing. Is it true? You really went into the devil house again? Girl, are you out of your mind? What? Nothing happened. This time. You got lucky. What were you thinking, going to a house like that? And alone? I wasn't alone. Ray was with me. Oh, and this Ray guy gonna protect you when the demons come crawling out the walls, huh? I didn't see any demons. It seemed like a perfectly normal house to me. I mean, it has its creaking thumps, and sometimes it feels like someone is watching you, whispering in your ear, but it really is just a normal house. Maria pulled up a chair and sat beside Jesse. Look, you have to promise me you won't go back into that house. And I was just staring out here. Look, they stuck me in the house too. It must be some kind of initiation or something. I did a full walkthrough. The whole time, I felt like there were eyes on me, mentally just undressing me. Jesse gave Maria a look of her own. Look, that was before having 3 kids, okay? Look, cut me some slack. Anyway, I kept hearing footsteps upstairs, and the house was cold. Like way too cold for that time of the year. But what really freaked me out was, as I was heading to my car, I took one last look at the house, and that's when I saw that old woman in black watching me from the living room window. It didn't look human at all. I don't know, someone could have slipped in the house while you were in there and you just didn't notice them. I locked all the doors after I went in there. I'm telling you, it was Agnes Weatherby. Her spirit is still in that house. Are you sure that's what happened? People here tell me you liked to hit the bottle back in the day. Look, I've seen pictures of this bitch. It was her. Lucky for me, I never had to go back in that house because no one was ever stupid enough to want to buy it. They told me not to tell you what I had seen when they assigned the house to you. They also told me not to tell any of the other realtors they gave the house to. And I had been sober for years, so thank you very much. How many other realtors have gone in that house? Every new one. Like this one guy named Ed, or something like that. I don't remember his name. None of us liked him. He came back from his walkthrough and quit right there on the spot. Said this job wasn't for him. Maybe the lady's spirit got tired of waiting for someone new and moved in and left. Evil spirits don't take their ball and go home because there isn't someone there to play with. And besides, what rational human being buys a house like that? People do research before putting in an offer on a house. This Ray, if that is his real name, you have to know about the stories. All you've got to do is Google that address and you're going to find a bunch of stuff that will show you that that's not the right house for you. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, maybe we shouldn't be focusing so much on the house and instead focus on the guy that bought the house. Ray had called someone to help him with what he assumed to be a run-of-the-mill pest problem. According to the tag on his shirt, The man's name was Javier, and according to the look on his face, he was less than enthusiastic to be paying a visit to the house. You been hearing footsteps in the attic? And they're like scratching type, right? They're not like a person is walking around? Honestly, it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm pretty sure it's like family raccoons or something. Ray pulled down the ladder that led to the attic. Now, there's no light up here, so you're gonna have to use a flashlight if you want to see anything. And believe me, it gets dark up here. You're not gonna come up there with me? It's a really low ceiling. You're shorter than me, so I think it'll be easier for you. Bro, we're the same height. How about I just poke my head up there and tell you what I see? Yeah, that could work. Javier climbed the ladder and poked his head into the attic, shined his flashlight around. See anything? Nothing so far. The light from Javier's flashlight did little to illuminate the attic. It was freakishly dark inside. Look for raccoons or squirrels. I bet those two are working together up there, making it sound like they've been, got clumpy footsteps or something. I know their tricks. Javier did a quick scan of the attic. There was nothing out of the ordinary. There was a rocking chair covered by a white sheet, but very little else. Before he could report his lack of findings to Ray, the rocking chair began to rock, ever so slowly. Hey. Hold on. I think there's something stuck in my teeth. What looked like a person covered by a sheet appeared on the rocking chair. As Javier squinted to better see, whoever it was on the rocking chair sprang up and charged toward him. Javier flew off the ladder and landed painfully on his back. Put the ladder back up. Put it up. Put it up. What? Put the ladder back up. There's someone up there. Ray did as Javier said and retracted the ladder. Was it a raccoon? Did it bite you? Did it give you rabies? You have to tell me if it did. No, it was a person up there. It came at me. I knew I should have never come here. I'd know if there was someone in the attic. Look, yo man, your house is haunted. I think you'd be very lucky if it was just raccoons you're dealing with. As Javier passed by the bathroom, he was treated to a far worse sight than he had already seen. Another version of himself was sitting on the toilet, but this version of Javier had his throat slashed. His stomach had also been cut open, allowing Javier's organs to spill out. Javier let out a horrified scream and quickly fled from the house, dropping all of his gear as he did. Ray looked in the bathroom and found absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. What? I flushed. By the time Ray got to the front door, Javier was already in his truck. Yo, you forgot all your stuff. Keep it, man. Alright, but I'm not paying you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is the end, chapter 5.